Star Signs fans. I am so sorry I'm a few days late. Please forgive me. I am part of a nonprofit organization called Find Me, the number 2.org, and we were laying the groundwork for a search over in Japan for a 5-year-old missing girl. So I was there for this past week helping to get organized for the search that's going to happen next month. And I just thought I'd have enough time to do it ahead of time, and I didn't. So my apologies. I'm so sorry. And now to your star signs. Hi, if you're a Taurus born April 20th to May 20th, what can you expect for the month of March 2015? Let's tune in and find out. So right away, the top of my head is burning, which just means there's a lot happening, a lot of information coming in. So for you, Taurus, that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing the month of March, like you just, delegating and moving things around and really at command central, really directing the energies in a way that are positive and very clear, and you're at the helm. So you're kind of the driving force in your universe of what you want to have happen, and you're making things happen. So I see you moving forward and really getting a lot of things organized and together, and lots of movement. So that's good. Overall, I think for the month there's a very fast-paced tone to the month. I think your calendar's full. There's a lot happening. And at the same time, I feel like you can also unplug from it. There's been, it feels like, some changes around your life and or around your career that different ways of doing things. If you haven't been changed, and this also feels like long-term changes. So in other words, you could have had something that for a decade was in place or 20 years was in place, and now all of a sudden there's a change that's happened. So there's something that you're being forced to deal with in a whole new way. So something that was stable for you has now shifted and changed. It's like a new beginning, and it's not a bad thing. It's just different. So I feel like this is something that you're starting to get accustomed to and move in that direction. Let's look at your overall relationships for the month of March. I feel like there's a little worry about somebody that you love or someone that you care about, a situation. The good news is I feel like it's nothing new. It's not something that you aren't aware of. I do feel like there's going to be some positive things that happen with that relationship, more understanding, more insight, more information coming to you about their situation. So somebody that you're worried about, more information coming in that's going to help you help them. So that's a positive thing. As far as romantic relationship, there's do feel like you get your way. I feel like you have a lot of logic on your side. I feel like you're very persuasive. I feel like it's very easy for you to kind of speak your truth with your partner and help shine the light on things they need to see. And part of what you have going for you is you carry a weight or a certainty about the decisions that you make. And that actually helps to convince your partner or other people that you're trying to convince about things, about why things should be a certain way, why people want to listen to you. So I definitely feel like that's part of your magic, is being able to influence people through your creativity and through your certainty about how things need to look. Now there may be a little bit around the March 20th, and March 20th is a new moon in Pisces, and it's also a solar eclipse. So on March 20th, and then we have on March 21st the equinox. So that with that 24-hour period, we have these two big bursts of energy, and you may find a little difficulty around those 2 days of anybody listening to you. Like, is anybody listening? Or you're like in a hole and it's just not getting through, it's not getting out. So you may have some extra frustration on those very two combustible days. There's lots of energy coming in. Doesn't necessarily mean that things have to blow up, but there's just a lot of energy. So I would, less is more. Choose your battles. Don't put yourself in the middle of anything, and and unless you absolutely need to. And then if you do, I'd be very quiet, because a little bit goes a long way with that type of volatile energy, because it can be very intense. So just be aware of that. Now, as far as your personal relationships, anything else about romantic relationship for those of you that are in a committed relationship. Yeah, there's also some nice opportunity to get away, possibly around the 10th. Feels like nice opportunity and to move and to really enjoy just one another, time away with each other. So there's possibility for that. And I think that as you get through March, it kind of lightens up. So it just lightens up a little bit better. Now, as far as those of you who are single and would like to be in a relationship or meet someone for this month of March, if you do meet somebody, it feels temporary to me. So there could be somebody that you meet, and it's just maybe a 3-week or a 3-day or a 3-month relationship. It's short term. So anybody that you meet, I wouldn't put a lot of energy into it. I mean, I would have fun for sure, go enjoy yourself until it doesn't work anymore. And but I don't see it being a long-term sustaining relationship. It feels temporary, fun, kind of the moment. So there's nothing wrong with that. So enjoy it. Now, as far as your health goes, some of you may be dealing with digestive upset or stomach upset. This could be around the changes that you're being asked to make and or the changes around the family. Could be anything from nerves to affecting you personally, a different job or your company being sold or you're moving or all these different life changes. But it is a life-changing thing. It could even be that you got transferred from one department to another department, or that your personal location where you're working is moved into another location. So you were going one way for 20 years and now you're being asked to go this way for 20 years. It's a big adjustment, and it could be affecting your digestive system or your stomach. I think once you get settled in or settled down with whatever is transpiring in your life, this is going to settle down. The inflammation is going to settle down. So it's kind of like what's eating at you, right? So we don't want to manifest ulcers or anything like that. So you just want to learn meditation, prayer. Meditation is different than prayer. Prayer is asking, help me with this, sending out, help signals, smoke signals, right? Meditation is listening. You're quiet, your mind is quiet, your body's quiet, and you're just taking in, you're receiving, you're calming yourself, you're allowing information to come in. So meditation is what I'm referring to that would be really helpful for those of you that are dealing with that sort of anxiety or that fear. And I think as you become more comfortable in these changes, those little miseries are going to go away in your digestive system and stomach as well. Okay. Anything else about their health? Yeah. I think there's also, some of you may have allergens to dust, or allergies are coming up. And so maybe some of you are dealing with allergies right now. I think that you're going to find some additional remedies that can help you if you keep your eyes open to it. And I think it feels like it'd be a shorter period of time. So if your allergy season is normally, 3 weeks, it's really intense, you could cut that in half or cut that, down by 75%. So it feels like you can really cut down the allergies this year, like there'll be less. So keep your eye open for remedies and other things that are going to support to cut that down. And I feel like that's absolutely a positive thing that can happen. And so for everybody, we've got this new moon that's happening in Pisces with the solar eclipse and the equinox, the spring, the new equinox that's coming in there, also March 21st. And so just during that time, you just want to be aware of not to overdo it, not to inject too much energy. It is always, new moons are always great for putting in new energy into a new endeavor, an opportunity, something that you want to see happen or come to fruition. So it's always a good time to put energy or effort into that. But because there's so much energy in this entire month, you just want to be cognizant of your own physical body. Am I tired? Take a nap. If I'm losing focus, stop. Just pay closer attention. None of us are invincible, and so you want to pay attention to your energy so that you don't get a drain or run yourself down. So just being asked to, especially around that time period, around March 20th, 21st, leading up to it, a couple days before, and after it, a couple days after. It's going to be extra intense. So just kind of, be zen through it. Now, Taurus, you're pretty good anyway at just being salt of the earth. It may not affect you as much as it's going to affect other people. But it's the new moon in Pisces, and Pisces is, it's It's a very sensitive energy. So even you, Taurus, may feel extra sensitive. And I say that lovingly and jokingly, only because Taurus we know is kind of like that bull and that salt of the earth and it's tough and strong. And so you may find yourself, feeling a little more sensitive, and just know you're not going crazy, and you're exactly how you need to be. But that's the reason if you find yourself softening up a little bit. Okay, you guys, so have an amazing month. I feel like it's all good for you. Let me just see if there's anything unexpected that you want to look for. Yeah, there's going to be some additional information that may be revealed for you right after the full moon on March 5th. So between the 5th and the 10th, some additional information that you may use to your benefit in the future. So it could be information about something with your taxes that you can go, oh, wow, I can write that off and I didn't know that. It could be that you had planned a vacation and all of a sudden you found a voucher for the hotel and went, wow, that's going to save me an extra 20%. Or you're going to buy a car and you find out, oh, if I go here, they're going to give me X amount of dollars more. It's found money. It has to do with money, and it has to do with information that comes in that helps you save money or sell for a profit. So it's more information that's going to help you make your buck go farther, right? So it's going to elongate your ability to spend money or to save money. So it's a little piece of information that's going to come in between the 5th and the 10th that's going to help you with your financial situation, so that you're either saving money or you're getting more money for something you're selling. Okay, so keep an eye out for that. All right, guys, have an amazing month, and I'll look forward to connecting with you again next month.